Hey, it's Aaliyah, and I'm always here to give you a good fashion 101. But today I'm excited to sit here with the CEO of my favorite blog and one of your favorite blogs too, Fashion Bomb Daily, Claire Sulmers. Hi, nice to meet you.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. And I'm so excited to sit here and get some advice from you and to also share some things with the viewers.
Yes.
So today I am definitely going to get into this outfit. Please explain to us the look for today.
I was not ready for you.
Thank you so much.
I know this top, but it's fall. It's one of my favorite seasons. A black turtleneck is a classic staple.
Yeah.
This is one of my favorite Rick Owens jackets, and I love wearing small black designers, female-owned designers. So this is a line called Chandelatrice, and I'm actually wearing boots by Amina Abdul-Jalil, who's another black female designer.
Wow.
And so we have our choice in what we wear every day, but I want what I wear to make a statement about who I support.
Right.
We have so many issues in the industry about supporting black designers and buying from diverse places, and so I want to be a canvas where I can showcase designers who need that little extra bit of exposure.
Wow, and I think that's really amazing because a lot of people who do have the platform to do so, they don't really say it, or they don't really do it, or they just go along with the hashtag buy black but don't really do it or have a meaning behind it. So since we are on that topic, I wanted to know what's your thoughts on black influence in fashion nowadays. And a lot of times these houses steal black culture. And that's a dagger right there. But a lot of times these fashion houses, they take from black culture, and they're great to wear it or whatever for their campaigns and to make it seem as if they're supporting so much. But a lot of times, a lot of blacks aren't in these houses actually working on the brands. So what's your thoughts on that?
Well, I think we're trendsetters, we're tastemakers, we're pioneers. We can even see with Dapper Dan and Gucci.
Yes.
Dapper Dan was doing revolutionary things with the Gucci brand. He was offering sportswear, really loud monogram pieces, and eventually they caught on, and now Dapper Dan is working with Gucci.
Right.
So I think that is very encouraging, and even Gucci embracing somebody like Gucci Mane.
Yeah.
He's such a big advocate for the brand over the years. I think that the landscape is open. Even last night at the CFDA Vogue Awards, Christopher John Rogers, who's the young black designer, he won the award this year.
Yes.
So I think it's just about us continuing to make our voices heard, and the industry will listen. And I think it's not about who's better or who's worse, who has better style, who doesn't. It's just about all of us having an opportunity to participate equally in the industry.
I agree. That's definitely something that I agree with. And, and to add on to that, social media, of course, plays a huge part in fashion nowadays. It helped to change the average model that was once acceptable before. Now you have different sizes, different races, and everything, heights, modeling these brands now. And there's something that I feel that's really exciting. But what do you feel about that?
I love social media. Social media has allowed me to create a huge brand and show that women and men of all different backgrounds have a place in fashion. It's allowed us to have a voice.
Yes.
I think in the past, we were just told what to wear. We were dictated from the runway down, and we're seeing things are changing right now. Like Barney's, I believe they went bankrupt.
Yes, they did.
A lot of these luxury brands are shuttering their doors. I think that it's just about a transition. I don't think that luxury is going anywhere anytime soon, but I think that those two instances show that things are shifting and people are going so many different places for fashion, not just the runway. There's so many Instagram boutiques.
Yes.
There are online stores, there are young designers, and people are just looking for a unique look that represents their distinct point of view.
That is a great point. And to piggyback off of that, you said that social media had a huge influence on your brand.
Yeah.
And also, I just wanted to know, so people who's up and coming, bloggers, editors, what's your advice that you have for them as far as using social media to their advantage? Maybe how should they start out? Which hashtag should they use? Who should they follow? Because sometimes a lot of people don't really know which direction to go when they first start off. They see people with 1 million followers and 1 million likes and get discouraged and don't know exactly how to start. So yeah, what's your advice for up and coming bloggers?
So I've been doing this for 13 years.
Wow.
I don't even know how long I've been on Instagram. Probably at least half of that time. And I started off with 1 follower. And then I grew and grew up to 1.4 million, right? So nothing happens overnight. And I think it's just about continuing to work with what you have, whatever you have, be resourceful, and just do something towards your goal every day. Be consistent and persistent. Don't give up. Sometimes you can feel discouraged. Sometimes it can feel like it's too much.
Yeah.
But a lot of people who I started out with, they quit.
Yeah.
And I'm still here just because I refused to quit. I refused to quit no matter what, even if we had an interruption with our Instagram page.
And that's what I was going to ask you too.
Which happened last year. We did not give up. We started a new page. And we kept going. And you show up each and every time. You give your absolute best. It's not going to be perfect, but you have to be okay with that. And I think even our readers, they're like, okay, that's a little ghetto, that video, maybe. Not saying, Because you'll see there's a video we just posted where they're like people playing in the background, and also like a kid is running back and forth, and it's just like, okay, people are very understanding. But as long as you can continue to give that content and give people something that they can use. One of my favorite phrases is, you can only get rich by enriching others. So don't just think about, I'm showing off my style, but how can you actually add value to other people's lives? And then you can get that value in return.
Wow, well, that's definitely some advice for me that I'm going to keep in mind for sure, because it does take time, and then growing, because there are things where people are now buying followers and buying likes, but I believe that when it's organic, that's when it's real. You know, I hate to see that people have 1 million followers and then only have 20 likes, so it doesn't add up, and people do pay attention to that.
And you want that real, authentic feedback. The one thing I love about Fashion Bomb Daily, the most are our comments. They're so active. Our readers are so opinionated. I think they're hilarious. And we're actually bringing that into, we're having an end of the year award show in New York City,
which is amazing. I would love to be there, definitely.
It's called the Fabbies, but it's all about users voting on who's the best of the year, whether it's fashions of the year or stylists of the year. So that's going to be in New York, December 13th. So you should come.
I will definitely mark that on my calendar today. I'm excited about that. And how is this award show different from others? Are the readers allowed to come?
Yes, it's very important for us to be as inclusive as possible. When I was coming up in the industry, and even now, it's a lot of invite only, or are you on the list, or are you not on the list? And I wanted everybody to feel included. So yes, it is open to the public. So you should come.
Yes,
and we always have a dress code. And this one is going to be winter white.
Ooh, okay.
I just imagine white fur and that.
I love it. I love it. Well, winter white is the theme. You hear that? So make sure that you are there, because I know I will be.
Good.
But so please talk to us about the winter trend.
Animal print, as you were so aptly showing, right? Also leather.
Yes. I mean, you were going to say that.
Yes. Dots and stripes. We actually just had an event in DC. We had a dots and stripes team, which I thought was just darling.
And yes, I actually seen your picture and how you mixed the two. And I thought that was definitely very creative.
Thank you.
Very creative. It looked amazing. So, usually when people see dots or they see stripes, they think that the two can't
go together.
Yeah, but it definitely worked well together.
Yeah.
You married them very well. So.
Thank you. And strong shoulders.
Yes.
You got it.
I guess I'm ready. I'm ready for winter, guys. Yes. Anything else that you want your readers to know?
E-commerce, we have fashionbombdailyshop.com, which is a wonderful platform for emerging designers. We have our wonderful events, and I hope you can join us at the Fabbies.
For sure.
And that's it.
Definitely. Definitely. Fashion
the bomb.
And I'm glad that you mentioned your website, because I just want to ask, a lot of brands who do depend on Instagram. If Instagram was to crash, what would they do? How would their brand continue to grow?
Right.
So that is great that you've mentioned your website.
Yeah. It's important that you have more than one source of income or way that you can interact with your followers. And we experienced that, as you know, last year. Our account was disabled for almost 8 months. A lot of people would have lost their mind. I almost lost mine. But, you know, we thankfully do have a website. We have Facebook. We have events. We really started to grow our e-commerce just so that in the dire case that something like that were to happen again, we have a backup. So always make sure you can back it up in some way, whether you have an email list or your website or whatever, an app, all of these things.
And what's the procedure for people who want to sell maybe on your website or reach out or
just have to hit me up.
That's it. Yeah, and you are very responsive. That's very great. I really like that because a lot of people, you know, when they get to a certain point, sometimes they don't respond. Not that they can't, but you know, all the time, you know, they don't. So the fact that you seem very responsive, I really appreciate that. So again, thank you for this.
Of course, it's important for me to always be that down-to-earth person. I understand that we are the result of every single person who follows us, every single person who double taps. Like, these are the people that helped make us successful. So I always like to make sure that I show love and support those who support me.
Okay, well, you heard it here first. Again, this is Fashion 101, Aaliyah with Claire Sulmers, Fashion Bomb Daily. And it's been a pleasure sitting with you today.
It's been a pleasure.
And it won't be the last time, but I'll see you at the awards. The Fabbies. Yes. Thank you so much.
Thank you.